Look, there are moral dilemmas and laws being broken here. Jesus Christ. That's part of the discussion, actually. They, like you, like the developers of this game are specifically the elites. Yes. They are always they. Fuck, I need at least one more room. 40 decades, 400 years, he says. What a low estimate. I don't have resources to be doing
that. Keeping busy, I hope. Bro, what are you even fucking saying? You're not even fucking speaking even gibberish if it was it. If they're clones, they speak the language of their original fucking thing. I'll show you writing what you're looking at. Rid of you.
to take care of this.
Why did they come inside? Fine.
Lucas?
Jan?
Yeah, I managed to...
Well, I know it might seem boring to you. I used to think it was all a big scam.
You need to have...
I started Look, yeah, my brother was a good kid. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
That really is sad for your brother, but I believe that there's no such thing as no choice.
Of course. He could have let his kids starve. My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, my grandma... Simple. I had a good result. Call it what you want. Fact is, but that's,
It was good.
you too. Good luck. I'll send...
Lucas,
Jan.
you didn't buy any...
Oh, that thing. I guess I owe you. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission. I can at least think.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you got anything more?
There's a chance he...
Might be up.
And he's got a loud laugh.
That,
That...
I got it, Jan. It's just my laugh.
And that's what makes it so priceless.
Let's get this straight.
I believe...
Yeah.
You know...
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. couldn't find a thing, but that's because it's a building thing, not a production thing.
Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news.
Seriously?
And?
No,
Yeah, this is very fresh.
Works on an offshore rig.
Want to tell me more about why it's...
the refiner. My ultra. And he knew him so well. Even though he wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. He existed anywhere outside his mind.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, will you tell this ultra...
Well,
Look, I'm not sure.
give me.
I mean, we all want the best for them, but... it could be... Yeah, well,
Yeah.
don't mention it.
Crazy.
So, yes, and I have a just because some things are possible from a med. Why don't you let me decide what should be done? Tough decisions had to be made from the very start of this mission, and I was the one to make them. There's a thin line between a tough decision and a bad choice. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back. Trust me, I've been there. So, yeah, I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain? It'll just be a body. With no thoughts and feelings, don't worry. The very idea sent shivers down my spine. I don't know why, but dehumanizing him feels like dehumanizing ourselves. It's just sad. Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive. Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well? Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly, it's amazing. Wow. You know what this means, don't you? Whatever it means, you shouldn't get your hopes up. Hopes? Oh, you mean, you think... Yeah. No, shit. I wouldn't even know what to hope for. This is just too beautiful to be true. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back. Yeah, so let's get our asses in gear, cause there's still a long way to go. You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on. Yeah. You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh, yeah. He'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright. Huh. I'll try.
Ah! I can't find something. I'll pause. It fucking is. Too bad I know where over there is. I always hated that answer. I always hated it. I always wanted to like look somewhere else after finding it, just to be like, fuck you. Why are you still looking? Because I wanted to prove you wrong. Did you already find it? Yeah, it's right here in my hand, but I'm looking at places I could have left it for the future. Fuck you. The last place I'll ever look looking smart ass motherfucker. Where? I can't I have like 3 of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a way to poke out a hole in my pipe. I have multiple things that can poke a hole so I can smoke. Multiple. Actually, it's more than 3. If I want to be real with all the things I've lost before now... Hair! Hair! Are you... You're fucking with me right now. You are fucking with me right now? Turn it into a paperclip and fucking pick a lock with it? If you can pick a lock with a strand of fucking hair, you, sir, are in the wrong profession. Looking, learn, same sentence. Funny as fuck. Holy ballsack! That was not the most pleasant.
So, yeah, everyone, but this is... I'd like to talk to you okay, you... No, real. Hey, you know that... you noticed. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And I do feel... Okay.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
What's troubling you? Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be... Oh, exactly. And now it breaks my... Relax. What am I? A child to be consoled like one? I want to revisit my logic, backtrack, and grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to it, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability. So, you're genius. You mean... No, Jan. But yes, I do think there's a... And the reason I fear that is... What? Yeah, but that doesn't diminish... They say luck favors the prepared. Fine. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big... I can start working on my own...
Okay. Now we go to the kitchen. Everybody.
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Because it fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome. And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. That feast you prepared. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. Oh, good to know you can be a little selfish too. Selfish? Huh. I don't think so. Helping people, you may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live. You know what? You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but you might want to know my secret. Edgar taught you? He taught me a lot of things. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? Yeah. Didn't she get better in your life? No, you mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Hey, Jan. Got a minute for me?
To the Saber evacuation.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does, this guy, it's like he always needs to do. Yeah, but it seems like this is how he wants it. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but it doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often. I think it's just his way of expressing if he wants to face the risk, because he needs protection. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've been thinking about this for a while now. I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board. But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone. Mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar? What if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off. But if you really, really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired? What if it... Okay, I'd say it's worth a shot. All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up.
There's something I gotta tell you.
So, do you think the...
Damn right it did. And no more complaining the radiation's killing us.
Great.
Yep. Makes me hopeful that you're...
How's that dough? Yes. Well then.
Feeling well?
Good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. I had to do it. You didn't hear it, the soundboard. Alrighty.
Are you sure?
And? How is it? Does it taste safe enough? Tastes the same, but I'm calmer anyway.
Come on, buddy. Brooding never helped anyone. Life keeps punishing you for having hope. Looks like this time we've been given capital punishment. You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams. That would cheer us all up. Bucket list, huh? Why not?
That's what she said.
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Really? I can see that you're upset. What? Normally, huh? There's a girl. Stretching your legs is it just might. Let's talk about Lena, always. Yes. Hit me. It all started when I convinced her not to move abroad. Oh? Interesting. I remember that moment. Is this where we branched apart? Yeah. That decision defined us. Wow. But it wasn't just about moving, was it? I remember it well. It was a very specific feeling. I was afraid of the unknown, living in a strange land. Fear? No. We moved to college. We could have moved anywhere. Going away wasn't the problem. It was something else, and you know it. I was jealous of her career. Jealous? Please. We always wanted her to be successful. It was never about her. Sadness. Selling the house, our house, it made me sad. The house? Yeah. We put so much effort to prove that we could give her a good life, and now, the thought of having to start all over again. It felt like I would be losing something I worked so hard to achieve. So, you convinced her to stay. Yeah. And you agreed to go. Right. What happened after? I started working my ass off like crazy to pay the mortgage, support us both, prove it was the right decision to stay, but in the end, you had less time for her. I had no time. I was exhausted and we just grew apart. Okay. I think I've heard enough. Really? Yeah. Can't you see the pattern? You're always trying to prove something, be in control, build a big house, work overtime, go to friggin' space if nothing else works. Instead of just taking the passenger seat sometimes. Letting go and just enjoying the ride. You want me to enjoy the ride now? All I'm saying is you can try to trust her a little more. You're right. How can I change that? Think about it. When was the last time you asked her for something? Huh? She's a biotechnician, for crying out loud. All you need to do is ask. Tell her you need her help. For once, rely on someone else other than yourself. I can try, I guess. Good. Do it. You won't regret it.
I still don't want to color. Government abandons our project and we die in space. Yep. I just don't want to.
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. Is that seriously the only thing that worries you right now? It woke up. That's not something mindless vessels do. We can't just... you know... Calm down. It must have been an involuntary impulse. Nothing to do with consciousness. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Good. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that. Sure. Fine.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Want me to take a look there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? You need me to take care of this? Should I take care of this now? Howdy. I have faith in you, Jan. You'll come up with a different way to treat us. So, now I know what a brain scan looks like. Make any sense of it?
How was your time alone?
Yeah. All I could... Why the hell did you... On the contrary,
Because I thought a rest would clear your...
I would have literally died of...
What audio?
Oh... What the hell do I care? It was... Man, Their Captain Ahab...
Do you identify with him?
Man... Oh, if you want to open up a book club...
Are you...
I think so. I'll be honest with you. I'm not.
That's okay.
Initiative. Sounds like some corporate. this now?
Welcome back. There. Yeah, yeah. Reasonably.
Jan, could you check if we have enough food?
Howdy.
To the Saber evacuation.
So, yeah, I heard. You want to make another one of us and perform some sick experiments on him. That's nice, Jan. Make even...
To the Saber evacuation.
Okay, people.
Okay, let's hold off. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great. Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back.
Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening. We are doing it. That's my decision. Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man.
Mark my words. It's downhill from here.
Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable. Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed.
Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious? He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure.
Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know. Oh, just do it. Okay, here goes. And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
costs. Should I do work there instead?
Did you manage to listen to that book some more?
Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch. Sounds like you admire him. You and your fucking theories. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale, nothing more.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
First night without cold sweats. How do I feel? Fucking euphoric.
That's great. Unfortunately, not everyone shares your enthusiasm.
What can you do? Never please everybody. You had the balls to make a decision. That's what counts.
Thanks, man. Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, we're in deep shit.
Sort of.
You, my friend, did not outdo yourself to make me whole again, so
Right.
how come you're not sending me where the real action is?
Real action?
Mining outpost is where a miner belongs.
Initiative. You're right. We should get them.
I'm re- And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale? He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him. Sounds like a sad ending. I don't know. Got me thinking. I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man, I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium. We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed. Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others? Yeah. But most of all, you need to believe in yourself. Even if you failed before, you can't let that get to you. Otherwise, you'll become obsessed. Yeah. Now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser. That's where that got him. Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before. Oh, yeah? What's that? That it's, no shame to be weak. Okay. Now, but wouldn't want to win.
Yeah. Learning lessons about ourselves. Yeah.
So, how do you feel after the procedure? Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us, just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear? Hey man, I just saved your life. So much for gratitude. Tell you what, let's just focus on clearing the way, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly. Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting. Cool. So, how do you feel after the procedure? Fine. I'm fine. Look, I know you're not happy with my decision, but I have my reasons. Yeah, of course. I don't think there's much more to say. I'm kind of busy, so yeah.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it. Fuck.
I feel bad. Like we did something wrong.
For me, he was no different than us.
Getting a little cramped in our storage, Jan. All done here. Should I help with this now? Hey, well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling that it was a very wrong thing to do. We did the best we could, given the circumstances. Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped we were a better man. That's all.
Something's malfunctioning here. Should I change my workstation? Done. We're dangerously low on repair kits.
So, I'm fine. Just... I can't believe you did it.
Oh man.
We don't want you in here. Fine. Rot in there, bastards.
Yeah, breathing, you know, that thing. Does it involve THC? Then I don't know. I don't know, man. 5 fucking days? Oh, holy shit.
Blocked here. Not enough resources. Should I do work there instead? I'm done here. Should I do this now? Looks like a good spot for the tower. And the other one... Yeah, I need to build it on the other side.
bap, bap. Of course, don't you know? Don't you know? That's how that works. That's how anything works in life.
Another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Where my stuff landed here?
about the anomalies.
Quiet.
Okay. So, I don't know.
All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal.
What a load of bullshit.
What was that about? That,
Hey, well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and in fact, I'm hopeful. You did a great job. Yeah. I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission. So, yes, I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there, neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid. Oh man, so did I. Remember running? Yeah. How many times do I have to tell you that? That chemistry set was my favorite. Till Dad just... Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh. Well done. Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too. Really? What? Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, the rad shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically... Wow, it sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. It never snows here. All done here. Should I help with this now? Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert. Took off? With our No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Adricol in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adricol. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. Did you... Oh, come on, Jan. You and I... Yes. Well... The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Do you have any regrets about not going with them? And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just...
I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. Alters, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't. I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? Plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. And it needs to be right. This is not a joke. The mission, Rapidium, you decided to trust Maxwell's scientific, but it came with a price. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. But it looks like I'm sorry. As your no need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no... What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. Oh, well, this... Yeah, what? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. He and Lucas used the mind records in AAA. You're not really... Oh, I agree, it could be dangerous, but... Go ahead then.
want to experiment? Trust me, I would. But I believe that if we're going to tamper with someone's brain, it's best if the one with at least some degree of scientific intuition runs the operation from behind the console.
I sense an insult in there, but I wouldn't want to lose you. What's the plan?
Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production?
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base. All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overriding my
I don't know about that. That's not what I thought the conversation was leading towards.
Wake up, sleepyhead. And that.
took off?
Luckily, but after. Yep. Yep.
We're...
It. Well. Well. Okay, jump.
So, with all what, and you're that, if this, do you, well, or maybe, I wish you'll just...
Jan.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Who takes a soccer ball to space?
So, yeah, I don't know what this site.
Well, yeah, but what's the point? plan is simple. I never thought I knew that. He kept. I feel now's not the time, and it needs to be this. The mission you decided to try, but it came with a price. I'd hate to know. I did what it took to save you. Even if it let it look. I'm sorry. As your cat. No need to blame your. What do you? Just take a look at. But a cat. You're right. This. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that. Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but you said it yourself. There might not be another way. Why don't we try it on someone else, then? Another alter. Oh, I hope you're not serious. Your experimenting on versions of yourself is exactly what led to this. I think it's time you proved you're ready to take a fall for us.
Maybe it is. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Looks like there's
Testing
no
out
wedding.
production. Oh, I just.
No.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about... Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? Base has stopped. I should check outside. Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Oh, damn it. baby. What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good!
Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell? What is all this? What's going on?
Relax. I can explain everything.
Are you?
Yes. I am you.
Am I dead?
No. You're just lost in the desert, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey.
Why are you doing
that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Lana, is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Don't go. Wait. I guess you two just weren't meant to be together. Lena! You again? Come here to make fun of my failures. Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours. I'm moving forward. Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Yondolski? She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been. Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love. What a ridiculous thought. No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking. Don't go! What the fuck? No. Where are you going? Hey, you.
No, this is the subconscious of having your entire memory consciousness rewritten.
You can do it. You're not cut out to be a leader. Don't quit now. I'm suffocating. Run faster! I'm sorry. They were dead before you got to them. Why did I survive, not any one of them? Someone had to. All this time, and I still don't understand what happened. I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me. Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody. And why would he kill everybody but you? Maybe he knew there was Rupidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder? Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away. What answers? What are you talking about? You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is. To optimize decisions. That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission? And it was... Yes. The math pointed to you. How do you know all this? Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes. Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices. What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know. And they're not mistakes anymore, are they? My point exactly. Still, I lost a part of my team. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths. What do you mean? Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light. The light? What light? Hey.
Interesting. I'm learning things about what was always true and could never have been changed. Such as time paradox.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, Did it work? You look the same. Did anything change? No. I don't think so. It's still me. But at the same time, everything has changed. So, what happened? I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason. It's called the subconscious, Jan. Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting. I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here? Yeah. We should look for the rebels. The rebels. Do you really believe they're still alive? If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician. Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light? Doesn't the Tur emit any light? Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute. What? Tell me. Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection. Oh, now you're confusing me. That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it. And follow it. Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the Tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius. Well, you never doubted that, did you? Out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we? Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle? We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far. Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. What a fucked up world we live in, huh?
was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact... Fine. Good. We don't Lured. Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival... The only way to... Hey there. You sure? No. It's just that... I thought... But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate. What now? What I mean is... It's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it. Why not? Tell them why. Sure, publicly, I won't even exist. But you will. No. In this world, you are Jan Dulski. Well, you have to admit that, in theory, yes, but what good it... And the facts are that empirically... Can you prove it? This very discussion is proof. We are... You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. No, Jan. Okay. Yes. So? What do you... That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at... I appreciate the idea, but... Our name. Whatever. For posterity. I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went? Hi, Lucas.
Jan.
Calling because I've collected some...
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't... Happily married.
So?
Then it all just... One night his life suddenly got upturned. Things started toppling down, like domino. His friend died in a car crash.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe another time. Bottom line for me is... If it were... It's so strange to think how relative life can be. Well done with the arcs.
Great.
Of course. I'll save it.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah. And,
What?
Simple. I let you sweet, fortunately, so they decided to go their own way.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What? But... And the nobody will care as long as I bring back Rapidium?
They might not care how you got the Rapidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the rescue team is on their leash. Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? Killed? What kind of a rescue team are they?
They're a special ops unit. Military men.
You could have told me earlier.
Please, Jan. You always knew their primary mission was to escort the most precious car. Did you really expect them to arrive unarmed?
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rapidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
And what about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your altars.
You're putting them in a lab?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, well, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you? Can you see?
Yeah, about that. Is it true your patients...
They were losing... Whoever told you this must have heard some scraps of information. Yes, they were unorthodox. Project Ela was my whole life, Jan.
You never...
You wouldn't be so surprised.
Lucas told me you wanted...
Yes. But why not go even further?
What?
The Tree of Life. Think about it. What if it was no in...
The way we should?
Exactly.
I tried to do something like that. Using your...
And?
I realized it's...
Exactly. This is where the real breakthrough should happen.
Wow.
Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are... Can you see now why yours... Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for... Do you still think there is a better purpose for your...
I'm not their owner.
That's very noble. But in a way... Look, all I'm asking is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect...
And then what?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us, and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from...
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them. I think you need to take a breath. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that.
Yeah, sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, you'll hear from me again before the ship lands.
Should I resolve this? Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really? That light. I need to get there. tire tracks. It must be the Tur vehicle. At least I know which way they went. Detectors and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare. Holy fuck. What's happening to me? another movie.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I got betrayed, and I can't find the rebel troop. But
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
GG's, have a good night. I close tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday this week.